Well, hello there, folks, and welcome to another episode of 162 Times, your daily baseball recap and preview show. I'm your host, Daniel Turner, coming to you live from the Montreal International Airport, the Pierre Elliott Trudeau International Airport, or YUL. So if you hear a lot of sounds behind me, such as passenger announcements, or the little kid in back of me keeps kicking my seat, or the sound of the air hand dryer in the washroom, that's because I'm in an airport. But I've got some good news to bring you tonight. We had a Mariners game last night. They played the first game of 3 against the New York Mets at home at Safeco Field. And it's good news because the Mariners won this game in convincing fashion, which is very odd. So we'll talk about that. We'll bring you game 2, which is going to start in a few minutes. And then we'll look around the scores from a fairly busy Friday night in Major League Baseball. So, starting with last night's game, it was a 6-0 Mariners victory. Can you believe it? 6-0, folks. Mariners moved to 61-56 with that win, second in the American League West. Did not take over first place, unfortunately, but it's still good. The Mets dropped to 61-55. Mets had 7 hits, no errors, but 0 runs. Mariners had 6 hits for 6 runs and no errors. The winning pitcher was Big Tex Miller, 9-7 now with a 3.46 ERA, and the loss went to Quintana. I forgot his first name, Jose Quintana. The 35-year-old is now 6-8 with a 4.1 ERA. The lines for your starting pitchers were 6 innings for Bryce, 3 hits, no runs, 1 walk, 6 Ks. Superb performance, Bryce. Quintana went 6 2/3, 4 hits, 5 runs, 2 walks, 8 Ks, and a homer. Quintana threw 100 pitches, Miller threw 87. Then it was Colin Snyder with 2 Ls, 1 inning, 1 hit, 1 walk. Voth, 1 inning, 2 hits, 2 Ks. And Thornton, 1 inning, 1 hit, 1 K, but no damage done for any of those pitchers for the Mariners, and they struck out 9 Mets. Mets pitching struck out 9 Mariners. Quintana had 8 of those strikeouts. Ottavino had a third of an inning, 1 hit, 1 run, 2 walks. And then Young went 1 inning, 1 hit, 1 K, so 9 Ks against the M's, under double digits, which is always good. In terms of your scoring, started with a Ryan Bliss home run, his second year, scored Mitch Haniger in the bottom of the second inning. Leo Rivas kept things going in the bottom of the 7th by singling and allowing Mitch Garver and Dylan Moore to score. 2-run single by Rivas, and then Cal Raleigh singled in the bottom of the 7th as well, a 4-run inning for the Mariners. He scored Victor Robles and Leo Rivas. So excellent offensive performance and pitching by the Mariners. Great job, boys. Taking a look at tonight's matchup, which we will try and tune into here on the airport Wi-Fi in a minute. But it'll be a good pitching matchup that favors our boys in Northwest Green. And apparently they're wearing the Northwest Green tonight. So here we go. It's going to be Sean Manaea, the pitcher for the Mets. We previewed that a couple days ago. Former Oakland Athletic. Manaea's a lefty. And on the season, he's 8-4 with a 3.3 ERA, 22 starts, 122 strikeouts in 120 innings, and a 1.18 whip. He's from Valparaiso, Indiana. He went to Indiana State University. He'll be going up against the tall man, Logan Gilbert, Mariners All-Star, who is something cruel, like 6-8 with a 3.03 ERA, 24 starts, 148 innings pitched, 144 strikeouts, and a .89 whip. He's amazing. And the lineups are out, which is always fun. So the Mariners are going to be rolling out Robles in center, Rosarena in left, Raleigh behind the plate, Turner at first, Polanco at second, Haniger in right, Moore at third, Garver DHing, and Rivas at shortstop. And the Mets will be going with Francisco Lindor at short, Brandon Nimmo in left, J.D. Martinez DHing, Pete Alonso at first, Jeff McNeil at second, Mark Vientos at third, Tyrone Taylor in right, Francisco Alvarez catching, and finally Harrison Bader in center field. So, good lineup for the Mets, good lineup for the Mariners. Should be a good game. Let's go M's. And in terms of the scores from Friday night, just to run you through those real quick here. Nats over the Angels 3-2, big who cares. Orioles over the Rays 4-1, good. Athletics lost 3-1 to the Blue Jays in Toronto. Astros beat the Red Sox 8-4. That's why the Mariners aren't in first place right now. Padres beat the Marlins 6-2. Cardinals beat the Royals 8-5. Cubbies over the White Sox 7-6 in a Chicago matchup. Brewers continue to win. They beat the Reds 8-3. Rockies over the Braves 6-5. D-backs over the Phils 3-2. Dodgers over the Pirates 9-5. Pirates are reeling. Giants over the Tigers 3-2. Twins over the Guardians 4-2. And then Twins over the Guardians again 6-3. So that does not help Mariners in any way, but the Twins are closing in on the Guardians in the Central, which is interesting. And then the Rangers and the Yankees were rained out. They'll make that game up on August 10th, which is tonight. So that'll do it for us from Pierre Elliott Trudeau International Airport. We will be checking in with you guys from Spain. How's that going to go? That'll be a lot of fun. Big shout out to my brother who listens to the show and told me that he listens to the show, which was cool because I'd never actually met a listener in real life, but it was great to hear that from him. And we will be putting descriptions back on the episodes now as a result of that conversation. So big appreciation there. All right, folks, take care now.